Philosophy has long influenced the development of human society, shaping ethical frameworks, guiding moral reasoning, and providing the foundation for justice and governance. As technology advances at an unprecedented pace, philosophical thought is more crucial than ever in shaping public policy that ensures technological progress benefits humanity. Governments, policymakers, and tech companies must grapple with ethical dilemmas, privacy concerns, and the implications of artificial intelligence, automation, and digital surveillance. The integration of philosophy into policymaking ensures that technological innovation aligns with human values, democratic principles, and ethical responsibility. The rapid rise of artificial intelligence presents profound questions about autonomy, free will, and decision-making. AI systems make choices that impact people's lives, from hiring decisions to medical diagnoses and law enforcement predictions. Without a philosophical foundation guiding AI regulation, these systems risk reinforcing biases, undermining individual rights, and creating inequalities. Philosophical principles, such as Kantian ethics, which emphasize human dignity and moral imperatives, play a role in ensuring AI is designed with fairness, accountability, and transparency. Utilitarianism, which focuses on the greatest good for the greatest number, also informs policymakers in balancing technological benefits with potential harm. The challenge lies in applying these ethical frameworks to complex real-world scenarios where the consequences of technological decisions extend far beyond immediate outcomes. Privacy and data security are at the forefront of policy debates, as governments and corporations collect vast amounts of personal information. Philosophers have long discussed the nature of privacy, autonomy, and consent. John Stuart Mill's concept of liberty argues for the protection of personal freedoms, unless harm is caused to others. This perspective influences debates on whether data collection should require explicit consent or if surveillance is justified for national security. In the digital era, personal data is often commodified, raising questions about individual agency and ownership over one's digital footprint. Ethical concerns about data breaches, algorithmic profiling, and digital manipulation underscore the need for a philosophical foundation in technology policy. Without it, decisions are driven purely by economic and political interests, rather than human rights and moral considerations. Automation and job displacement present another challenge, requiring philosophical insight. The rise of machine learning and robotics threatens traditional employment structures, leading to discussions about the value of human labor and economic justice. Marxist theories highlight the power dynamics between technology and workers, emphasizing how automation can deepen economic inequality if left unchecked. Meanwhile, social contract theory, rooted in thinkers like Rousseau and Locke, argues that governments have a duty to protect citizens from technological disruptions through policies such as universal basic income, reskilling programs, and labor protections. The ethical distribution of wealth generated by automation is a pressing concern, requiring philosophical reasoning to ensure that progress benefits all members of society rather than a select few. Biotechnology and genetic engineering raise fundamental questions about what it means to be human. As advancements in gene editing, cloning, and biohacking push the boundaries of scientific possibility, public policy must navigate ethical gray areas. Philosophers such as Aristotle and Nietzsche have explored human potential and enhancement, but contemporary bioethics must determine where to draw the line between medical treatment and human augmentation. Should genetic modifications be used to eliminate diseases, or does this open the door to designer babies and eugenics? If biotechnologies extend human lifespan, how should society handle population growth and resource allocation? The absence of philosophical considerations in these policies could lead to a future where access to life-enhancing technologies is dictated solely by wealth and power. Digital ethics and misinformation are increasingly relevant as social media and artificial intelligence shape public discourse. The spread of misinformation threatens democratic institutions, as seen in election interference, deepfake technology, and algorithmic biases that reinforce echo chambers. Philosophical discussions on truth, free speech, and propaganda, dating back to Socrates and Hannah Arendt, provide essential insights into regulating digital platforms. The challenge lies in striking a balance between preserving free expression and preventing the harmful spread of false information. If tech companies and governments overregulate speech, they risk censorship and authoritarian control. However, failing to regulate digital misinformation allows manipulation and societal division. Philosophical debates inform policies that uphold both democratic values and responsible information sharing. Ethical AI governance is a critical aspect of technology policy, requiring input from moral philosophy. As AI systems develop cognitive capabilities, questions arise about moral agency, accountability, and machine rights. Philosophers such as John Rawls, who emphasize justice and fairness, influence discussions on whether AI decision-making should prioritize equality or efficiency. Should autonomous weapons be programmed with ethical constraints? Should AI assistants and chatbots be required to disclose their non-human nature? The potential for AI to surpass human intelligence raises existential risks that demand careful ethical evaluation. Without philosophical guidance, AI policy could be shaped solely by corporate interests, disregarding ethical implications and societal well-being. Technology-driven inequality remains a pressing concern as access to digital resources varies across socioeconomic and geographic divides. Philosophical principles of justice and equity inform policies addressing the digital divide, ensuring that marginalized communities have equal opportunities in the digital economy. Rawls' theory of justice, which advocates for policies that benefit the least advantaged, supports arguments for expanding internet access, providing affordable digital education, and regulating monopolistic tech corporations. If left unregulated, the rapid expansion of digital technologies could exacerbate existing inequalities, reinforcing a cycle of privilege where technological progress serves only those with economic power. The intersection of philosophy and public policy is essential for ensuring that technology serves humanity rather than controlling it. Ethical frameworks provide a moral compass for navigating the complexities of artificial intelligence, data privacy, automation, biotechnology, misinformation, and inequality. Without philosophical considerations, technological advancements risk prioritizing profit and power over human dignity and justice. As society moves further into a digital future, policymakers must integrate philosophical reasoning into legislative decisions to balance progress with ethical responsibility. The challenge is not simply adopting technology, but guiding it with wisdom, ensuring that innovation aligns with principles of fairness, autonomy, and collective well-being.